Hi everyone, it's Owen here, Project Manager with the Breeding Wader EIP. So I'm on the road. Beside me in the passenger seat is our precious cargo of 4 Curlew eggs. We're on our way down to meet our project partners in Fota Wildlife Park, who have expertise in aviculture, incubation, chick rearing. So we'll hand over these eggs, and after incubation is finished and when they've hatched and they're 10 to 15 days old, we'll go down and collect them off them again and bring them up to our release facilities here in the Midlands. So really exciting. I suppose a couple of notes on head starting from a bird watcher's point of view, and I suppose a bird lover's point of view. We don't jump up and down about walking in and taking wild birds' eggs out of their nest. But we understand and we believe in situations such as Curlew find themselves in Ireland at the moment, we need to implement emergency measures because it is an emergency situation. These birds, left to their own devices, considering the decline, we now have 100 pairs, 120 pairs. We had 7,000 to 8,000 pairs in the mid-1980s. So another 5 to 10 years of that, we would have no breeding Curlew in Ireland. And I mean, that would be a real shame. So we're doing everything that we can to keep that small population viable. It's the end of April, so we're taking eggs that are both early in the season and very, very early in incubation. This bird has only started incubating in the last day. So those birds, in the vast majority of instances, will relay, and these birds seem to be very healthy. They look to be in very, very good condition. So we're hoping that they will relay. We will continue our efforts on the ground at that site, both from surveying and from nest protection and habitat. So that if their second clutch comes along, their second clutch is left with them and they're reared naturally in the wild, and we're hoping that they will get some chicks away from a second clutch and we will get some chicks away from the head started eggs. So, we're doubling or whatever, quadrupling maybe the amount of chicks that we get away from a single pair, and that's what we need to do. It's worth noting as well that the bog that we took the eggs from has some lovely, fairly pristine habitat, but it's also a degraded environment. When you look at it on a landscape level, there's Sitka spruce plantations around the edges. There's a lot of scrub in the bog. It would have received quite a bit of drainage in parts. Off to the side was a commercial peat production, turbary rights and those sort of things. So it's not working as a bog should in its entirety, and therefore these birds are very susceptible to predation on it. When you have bogs that aren't as wet as what they should be, it's far easier for predators to cross the bog, to hunt on the bog, to find nests. So with that in mind, I suppose we said, well, this is an ideal situation or a site for head starting, for taking those eggs, leaving them with their second clutch, and trying to get more fledglings back into the wild population. So that's what we're trying to do. So I'm en route. Wish me safe travels, and look, I'll chat to you soon.